Hey there, this can be a difficult question. It says a trader's cost price is always a two-digit natural number. He sells an article at a profit percentage that is numerically equal to twice the cost price in percentage. So a CP of 24 corresponds to a profit of 48%. For how many two-digit values of the cost price does the selling price come out to be a whole number of rupees? It can't be fractional. This can be a really difficult question. So it's like, if the cost price is 10 rupees, profit percentage is 20%. If cost price is, let's say, 90 rupees, the profit percentage is 180%, and so on. By the way, it should be two-digit number. That is what we know, the cost price. All right. So what can I do? Multiple ways to solve the problem, but I will look at the things which will minimize my variables. So a lot of you might be, kind of interested to take cost price as 10a plus b, where a and b are digits. A ranges from 1 to 9 and b ranges from 0 to 9. So that is how you take two-digit natural number. But we do that. If we do that, I'm increasing the number of variables. Like A is also a variable, B is also variable. So I want to, kind of minimize my variables. That is the first thing you need to understand. So just if you're noting it down, note down this question is gonna be, I will say it's the best question of this entire percentage FYQ series. So step one, I need to write is that you minimize the variables as much as possible. And this is applicable to all sorts of quant problems. Minimize the variables. So for that thing, I would not be looking at, kind of 10a plus b or something like that. I will just assume cost price to be c only, nothing else. Okay. And let's see if I get stuck in the process, I might switch back to this two-digit numbers. Well, so if cost price I'm assuming to be c, then the profit percentage will be 2c. All right, which means the selling price will be equal to how much? If selling price is S, it'll be equal to how much? C times 2C by 100. All right, cost price plus profit. So I can just do something over here. I can take C common, yeah. Or maybe I leave it like that only. No reason for taking C common. So C plus C square by 50 is what we have. Now we know one thing for sure, that here, or maybe I will just, kind of multiply this thing by 50, the C part. And now I have a I have a proper kind of, fraction sort of thing. So S here is basically a whole number. All right. How can S be a whole number? That is what we need to understand. 50C plus C square upon 50. Well, what exactly is 50? 50 is 2 multiplied by 25. Or I can say 2 into 5 square. So if I want selling price to be a whole number, that means I want the numerator should be numerator to be completely divisible by the denominator. So 50C plus C square should be completely divisible by 50. Well, one thing we can just, kind of determine that 50C is always divisible by 50. Whereas 50 divided by 50 is, if you divide 50C by 50, you will get C as the quotient and 0 as the remainder. So no need of, looking at that. The only thing that kind of we should consider is C square by 50. Now, C square should be a multiple of 50. What does that mean? 50 has 2 and 5 square. So that means if the value C must be, first of all, must be a multiple of 2. That is for sure. C must be multiple of 2 so that, it gets divided by 50, and also a multiple of 5. I said 5. Why not 25? Because C square. If you put C as 5, its square becomes 25. So C, if it is a multiple of 2 and 5, both, it will be completely divisible. If it's a multiple of both 2 and 5, what does that mean? It's a multiple of 10. And that's all, guys. That's all. It should be a multiple of 10. How many multiples of 10 are two-digit numbers? Absolutely. It's 9 only. 10, 20, 30, till 90. Not 100. So this is the answer. The answer is 9. Hope you enjoyed this solution. This can be a huge solution. People can start doing it, get stuck, waste 5 minutes and leave in the cat. But the way I told you, this question will take hardly 30 seconds. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.